friends, what up, and welcome back to my little corner of the interwebs. So I had said how makeup has not been exciting me for the last few months, right? So I haven't really bought anything, and then January hit and all these spring summer items kind of landed, and I was just like, oh, all right. So surprisingly enough though, I haven't done what I usually do past years, which is get literally everything in a spring collection, even though I may not be interested in everything. I've kind of been a little bit more circumspect, and I don't think it's because of, I don't think I'm actually doing it on purpose. I think this like 5-month break that I took from getting mostly any makeup at all is kind of made me more I don't want to say fiscally responsible, because I'm pretty responsible fiscally to begin with, but just realizing that if I don't need something, I don't really need it, and I'm not going to get it. So I have been getting some stuff, kind of got quite a bit of stuff from Harrods, because the spring launches in the UK and Europe are so much better than they are here, because we are the ghetto. So I've been getting some stuff from there, and I've gotten some stuff here. And one of the things that I got that I was really interested in was Gucci launched a new primer, and it is a mattifying primer. It's available on the Gucci website where I got it from, and then it is also available, I've seen it at other luxury retailers. I do believe I saw it at Neiman Marcus and at Nordstrom, and I wish I had seen it at Nordstrom first, because I would have just used my card. But I don't remember if I saw it at Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus. It's one of the ends, right? So I ordered directly from Gucci, and I've never ordered directly from Gucci before. And I have to say, and I always say this, luxury websites are always terrible, but Gucci's has to be the absolute worst. Like, it's terrible. It literally took me 45 minutes just to order one thing on their website. Anywho, I've never ordered from Gucci before, not directly. And when it came, I was like, I really like the aesthetic. So it comes in this little burlap pouch. This is so cute, by the way. I really like it. And then it also came with another little pouch, like a carrying pouch. It looks like a wine pouch, but I don't know what I did with it. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. And then inside you have the primer. It comes in the same, you know, redesigned Gucci packaging, the pink and black. And then it looks like this. I don't know if you guys remember, the other one was pink, but this one is yellow. It's really cute. Frosted glass. And you get, I do believe you get a full ounce. You get a full ounce for $59. So now I'm going to go ahead and read you some blurbs, what Gucci says that their product is supposed to do. Why am I on Chanel? Okay. So yeah, $59, you get a full ounce. It's called the Serum De Beaute Fluide Mattifying and Mattifying Primer, basically. And you guys remember, I really liked the first one, because there was just something about it that made your makeup look really good. It wasn't like a hydrating primer or anything, it was just a regular primer. And it's supposed to be like a serum-based primer, and it did feel like that. So it said, this is a mattifying primer that keeps makeup looking fresh while carrying ingredients give the skin a healthy looking glow. The highly sensorial gel formula suits all skin types and is designed to highlight each person's unique features rather than hiding them. Is this a primer or makeup? I mean, anyway, gliding on smoothly. The product is crafted to prime and control shine, leveraging the natural beauty of the skin tone, whether the primer is worn alone or in preparation for a fuller look. Available in one universal clear shade. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. It's a non-sticky gel that blurs, controls, shines, and mattifies while improving makeup wear. Blah, blah, blah. It does have hyaluronic acid and glycerin. So the bottle is glass with a frosted finish, and it does have a scent. You guys know it's Gucci, so it's gonna have a scent. It says the scent is vintage peony, composed of peony and freesia, modernized with a watery citrus accord and evanescent musky notes. It's silicone and oil-free. It lasts for 12 months. Dermatologically tested and suited for sensitive skin types, and made in Italy. Now, I implore you, if you're going to purchase this primer on a whim, purchase it from Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus, because Gucci, you can't return open products to them. I purchased it from Gucci because I knew that I wasn't going to return it. It's a mattifying primer. I had liked the first one. I was assuming that I was going to like this one too, so I wasn't worried about returning it. So anyway, it really is a nice gel. So that's what she looks like. If you remember, the other one kind of sort of looked like a serum. Ooh, the smell is different from the other one. It's not quite as, it's definitely not as strong. So let me go ahead and put it on. Alright, so I don't know if you can tell, like one side of my face here looks a little bit more mattified than this side. It doesn't look quite as shiny as this side looked before. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it all over my entire face and see what the whole thing looks like. Alright, so here's what my entire face looks like with the primer on. Like, I can see somebody wearing this by itself if like they have like really oily skin and they don't really wear like makeup or foundation or even a tinted moisturizer, and they just want their face to not look shiny. I can see that. It started off a little bit sticky, but now my skin just feels like really smooth. Oh wait a sec. Oh yeah, one thing that I really like about it doesn't seem to make any claims about longevity or how long it's going to last. I kind of like that, because I feel like when something makes claims about shit like that, it's kind of setting you up for failure and disappointment. So the foundation that we're going to use with this today is the Prism Libre foundation from Givenchy. I feel like this has become not only my favorite foundation, but like my most stable. But it scares the shit out of me, because I don't know if this happened to anybody else that bought it, but this right here just does not stay on. So I'm very careful, especially when I'm wearing white, about how I squeeze out the foundation. So that's what it looks like if you forgot. And let me see just how the foundation applies over the primer, if it hitches or anything like that. Alright, so here's what the foundation looks on one side of my face, and then the other side without foundation. And let me say, I'm noticing something right away. Y'all gonna have to deal with my coughing. It's happening. Anyway, so I put, what, two and a half pumps on my hand, which is usually what I would need to get this level of coverage from this foundation. This much is still left on here. So it seems like with this primer, you need less foundation. Another thing that I'm noticing, my skin is not in very good shape right now, simply because I was sick and I didn't wash my face for like almost 2 weeks. I was sick, okay? Sue me. So my skin is not in excellent shape right now. I'm literally doing rehab on it right now. And so every foundation that I've kind of put on lately, it's kind of shown the texture on my skin a little bit. And I have worn this before, this one, since I've been not sick anymore, Jesus Christ words. But since I've started to recover from being ill, I've used this foundation before and it did show the texture. Now remember, this is a luminous foundation, one of the very few luminous foundations that I can wear successfully. And it's always looked great, but because my skin wasn't in great shape and my pores were open, it was actually like showing the pores. And it's not happening right now. So it's not really showing the texture that I know is on my skin right now. Maybe if I look up close, I'll be able to see, but let me finish the rest of my face and then I will come back and talk about more what I'm seeing. Okay. All right, guys, so here is my face with the primer on and the foundation, the Prism Libre, the Givenchy Prism Libre foundation over it. So two things could be happening here right now. I've noticed a thing where if I'm sick or not like very healthy, my skin kind of gets like a bit of an olive cast to it. So I don't know if that's what's happening here because I am recovering from being ill and having really shit skincare while I was ill. But I feel like this is leaning a little, the primer leans a little bit olive, or it's more, what's the word I'm looking for? It is designed to emphasize olive tones in the skin, and that's not unusual with a lot of Italian brands. I've noticed that with quite a few Italian brands, because Mediterranean skin tends to be a bit more on the olive side or have more olive undertones. Most of the beauty products are created with olive undertoned skin tones in mind, so a lot of times a lot of the products will lean a little bit olive. So I've noticed that with Gucci, especially their foundations tended to lean a little bit more olive or yellow olive. And I've also noticed that with, ay Dios mío, what is the name of that brand? If I remember, I'll put it up here. But looking at my skin, it's a little bit olive, but like I said, when I get sick, sometimes my skin can tend to lean a little bit olive, and I don't know what that's about because I do have peach undertones. So I don't know what it is. But beyond that, and also this foundation is a dead-on match for me, always a dead-on match for me. But the reason I think that it might have something to do with my being ill is because I tried another foundation yesterday, brand new foundation, and it leaned a little bit olive on me as well, even though it was a warm shade, and that one was not an Italian brand. So it might be my skin. So it's leaning a little bit olive now. If you look at my chest in comparison to my face, you can see it. Maybe the lights in here are very bright. I feel very pale for some reason today. Like I don't understand what's happening. But the primer does have very nice blurring and smoothing properties. I can see it even up close. It just looks very nice. I'm gonna do a wear test on it because it is, after all, a mattifying primer. So I'm gonna set it, but I'm not gonna set it right now because I need to do another video with this setting powder that I'll be using to set this. But we're gonna go ahead and say it is 10:45 right now. I'm doing a wear test, like I said. It's 10:45 right now. This is what my face looks like with the Gucci primer, Gucci mattifying primer, and I will see you back here in a little bit. Bye. Hey friends, what up and welcome back. It is currently 8:20 in the evening, and this is what my face looks like from using the Gucci mattifying primer. And if I do say so myself, she held up really well. I also did powder after I got off camera, so you know, that may have helped. Probably not, but it may have. But it held up pretty well, and I did take a 4-hour nap, and you guys know that when I nap, my entire face, well, not my entire face, but like right here, goes very shiny. And it did go a little bit shiny. You can see it right here, and then right here. I've been just very tired, so like I took a nap earlier. But I think it held up pretty well. So if you're paying attention, that's like what, almost 10 hours of wear. which is pretty good. So this primer definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I didn't have any kind of reaction to it, no kind of allergic reaction, no itching or anything like that. The scent goes away really quickly. The other one, the first one, oh, by the way, if you're hearing anything in the background, I have a space heater running. And I had the space heater running while I was taking a nap too, so that probably contributed to my oiliness as well. But anyway, so the scent goes away really, really quickly. It's not as strong as the original primer. It actually feels really good. It feels really light on the skin. The scent, like I was saying before I lost my train of thought, the scent goes away very, very quickly. It's a different kind of scent than the other one. The other scent was a little bit more perfumey. This one is a little bit more fresh, I would say, and fades quite quickly. So at $59, and that's why I bought it from Gucci, because I knew that I wasn't going to return it. I really kind of want to get another one of their foundations if I could just like pick the right color, like the right color from jump, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's neither here nor there. But this primer is definitely a thumbs up for me. I am here for this primer. I don't think, if you're like super, super, super oily, I don't know if this is going to be really good for you. So it's funny because it doesn't feel like other mattifying primers that I've used. Like, my skin doesn't feel tight and dry. It just feels very smooth. All right, so as I was saying, it doesn't feel like other mattifying primers. It doesn't feel tight and dry. My skin just feels really smooth. I think it does a really good job of mattifying. I don't know, once again, if that olivey slant that was happening was the primer or my really terrible skincare lately. I'm leaning towards it being my skincare just because of the other foundation that it happened with today. Not today, yesterday. But yeah, this primer is definitely a thumbs up for me. I am really satisfied with this purchase. And I hope you guys, if you were thinking about picking it up, yeah, it's a really good primer. Go ahead and do it. But anyway, guys, I'm speeding through this because I think I'm running out of space. So I need to wrap this up. So thank you for joining me. And as usual, it's been real. It's been fun. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.